What's up guys, it's Keeson1 and today I'm going to be talking about why I switched from console gaming to PC gaming and my main reasons on why I switched. I might bring up some misconceptions that people have about PC gaming and stuff like that, but mainly I just wanted to vent because I am so tired of consoles. From switching to consoles to PC, it just makes worlds of a difference and I don't think I see myself going back. One of the reasons I switched was because of price. A lot of people think that consoles are cheaper than PCs and that if you want a PC it costs thousands of dollars, but that's not really the case. You can build a PC at almost any price range. It's really up to you on what you want the PC for and how much you want to spend. There are many ways to get a PC. You could get it pre-built or you could get it built yourself. I'd recommend getting it built, but you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on getting your PC. The thing about console gaming is you spend $60 per year for online, and while at first I thought it was acceptable because I just thought you had to pay for online, I realized how stupid it was, how much these companies like Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft just pocket the money and it's not being even put into any services, and they're just pocketing the money because they don't know you pay for it. And not only that, games almost always cost $60 to $30. While to a lot of people that might seem standard, but on PC that's very rare. Games that were 3 years to 6 years old on console still cost almost full price, and I didn't want to spend $60 on a game, on an old game that also performed bad on console. So it came to a point where I just stopped buying console games. Why buy a console game when I could just wait a little longer and play them on my PC at a better performance and have the best version of the game for a cheaper price? So that's also another reason that drew me off of consoles and why I don't think I could go back to consoles, especially because PC versions of games are the best versions of those games. If they come out on all platforms, the PC version will most likely be the best version. But after seeing how much PC games cost, it came to a point where I just stopped buying games. So price, even though it was a major factor, it wasn't. It was really tied in with another factor. The factor was price to performance. Let's say you spend $60 on a game and you spent $60 on the worst version of the game. Let's say a game like GTA 5. That game cost $60 when you bought it, and yeah, it's better than the PS3 version, but compared to the PC version, it is the worst version of the game. I'm pretty sure Rockstar even came out and said that the PC version is the definitive version of GTA 5. And the fact that I spent $60 for that, and it's the worst version, it can't even run at 60 FPS, it just made me stop wanting to buy games on the console. And like I said, you had to pay $6 per year, and then the fact that I couldn't get any mods or anything like that on the console just made me not want to play console anymore. So at the end of the console, at the end of me playing console, I just stuck to one game. It was a free game and it was Fortnite. And this is getting into something else about why I switched, was options. I hated the fact that on Fortnite I couldn't change my settings. Like I said, the Fortnite is one of the easiest games to run on modern day PCs. Modern day PCs don't have a problem running Fortnite. They could run the game at 60 FPS, 144 FPS, and it was just very simple for the game to run on PC. But on console, it could not run at a solid 60 FPS, at least on the solid PS4. You try to move around and your screen will just become blurry because you're moving too fast, and it drops to like 30 FPS, which is embarrassing for Fortnite. And I wish I could go in there and change the settings like you could on PC, to turn some of the settings down and make the game easier to run, so that way I can at least hit a solid 60 FPS. But no, you are restricted to what the developers wanted you to play at. You cannot change the settings. You are just stuck to how consoles set it up as, to how the developers want you to play it. And that was one of the nails in the coffin that made me want to switch. I wanted to be able to change my settings and play games at their max performance that you just couldn't on console. And another to tie on the options is the options to play basically anything you want. Like, I wanted to mod games, I wanted to play old games. You could get Mario 64 and put a mod in there that makes it run at 4K resolution, or play some of the old games that I never could play because the consoles didn't have backwards compatibility. Like games like Smash Brothers Melee or Super Mario Sunshine is one of them. I can play that now on my PC with texture packs to make the game look gorgeous. And the fact that that consoles can't do it just made me want to switch even more. So now being stuck to only being able to play one game, which is Fortnite, and not being able to play anything else because they all costed so much, and I didn't want to pay $60 for a game that ran worse, made me really want to switch. And I can honestly say that PC gaming is worth it. I mean, you shouldn't, even with the PS5 might be $500. You could build yourself a good PC with that money. You get a PC and not have to pay $60 for online, and you could be able to upgrade with it. That's another one I missed. I missed upgrading. One of the things I wanted to include but I forgot is upgrading. With a PC, once you build the PC does not stagnate. The hardware does not become stagnant. You can, if your graphics card can't run newer games at the performance you want, you can always turn down settings, or if not, you could just go out and get a new graphics card. This is not as frequent as many people say. You don't have to upgrade your PC every 2 months just for it to work properly, or every week after a new game comes out for it to work properly. If you feel like your PC is not running properly, or is not running at what you want it to, you could always just go out and get a new graphics card and slot it in and be able to upgrade your old PC. On consoles, once you have it, you want to upgrade, you have to buy a whole new console. And that $400 for a whole new console just to make it better is not going into just the graphics. That $400 is going into another CPU, another more storage and all that, and that is not going into just one part like you can do with a PC. If you want to upgrade your PC and you have a $400 budget, you could put $400 just into your graphics card and get better performance than you could on console. And that is another reason why once this PC gets old, I could just slot in another graphics card and play games at how I want it to. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted a PC also, was to upgrade and not be behind and stagnant. Another benefit is the fact that you're not restricted to be on one storefront. If you're on consoles, you only have one storefront, and that's their major place that they sell games. If you're on Nintendo, it's on eShop. If you're on Sony, it's with the PlayStation Store. And that is a bad thing because it basically creates a monopoly. Any game you want to buy, it has to go through them. If you want to get it online, that is, and they can set the price however they want, and you can't do anything about it because that's your only store. While on PC, there are many stores you can go to. Which Steam is the most popular, but if you don't like Steam, or Steam has a price that you don't like, you could always go and search other places, like buy the game off of, let's say, GOG or Epic Game Store, which if you want to use that, I don't know. Or you could use key resellers like G2A, and G2A has some good deals. You can get, I got Doom for $3, Doom 2016, which is an incredible deal. And games on PC being cheap and being able to shop around just makes games even more cheaper, which is also another point I had to add on to before. Yeah, so that's basically it about why I switched from console gaming to PC gaming. If you have any other questions or rebuttals or anything, go ahead and type that in the comment sections below. And besides that, like and subscribe, and I'm gonna continue uploading in the future. And thank y'all for watching. Yeah, see you.